So what does it look like now?
Now I've got 8 buy-to-lets and 2 small HMOs. Um, so they're generating around 4,000 a month at the moment. That's net after
Mm.
everything. Um, so yeah, I'm halfway there. Um, and it's going pretty well, but I'm kind of stuck whether to carry on looking at these 4 beds uh in the north or looking in different areas. I'm in talks with a couple of housing providers at the moment, and I'm considering changing tack to basically, if I can get a lease on a large building, then my thoughts are I could get a commercial valuation on that lease and be able to buy a much bigger property with that valuation that may cover the actual deposit. So I'm looking at leaving a lot less money in a much bigger deal if I can get it over the line, and that's kind of where I'm at the moment. There's nothing wrong with what I've done. I just think, well, if I carry on doing small properties, then it's just going to take me longer to hit my goal. So I thought the only way I'm going to do it is by being a lot bolder and seeing if I can crack it, really.
I guess the answer is probably to be looking for both opportunities at the same time. And, typically in my experience, what you really hope will happen is one will come along and you'll just be finishing that deal and then another one will come along. And that is never what happens. They always come along at once and then you've got to kind of sort the finance for them all at the same time. But how are you
Yeah.
how are you finding the sort of talking to private investors and starting those conversations? Because that's quite a shift of kind of mindset and tack, isn't it, to bring other people into a deal with you? How are you finding that?
I'm finding it very interesting because for a long time I was extremely afraid to put on social media that I was doing property or anything like that, because everyone on my social media are basically music people from the past, and I was a bit afraid that I was going to get a bit of a ribbing from a lot of these people if I start doing property posts. But what I found is it, it was it was totally opposite to that. And when I started posting, I got a lot of support and a lot of people very interested in what I'm doing. Um, and it seems to strike a chord with a lot of people that they're sitting there knowing they've got to do something, but they haven't really had the courage to actually start doing any of it. But they know that the property thing is a good vehicle for what they're trying to achieve financially. So I've had a lot of DMs of people that want to invest, a lot of people that want me to help them with their property problems. Um, so yeah, along the way, I'm starting to collect people as investors that I never imagined would be there, like old friends and colleagues. And yeah, it's very surprising. Normally you think, oh, if I'm going to get investors, they're going to be people that I don't really know, and I've got to put myself out there, and I've got to, it's going to be a pain. But for me, it's
Big results come from better decisions. Get the insight at ypn.plus.